Welcome to IDTECK Standard Initial Setting Video Guide. Please note that the IDTECK Communication Server must be running before running IDTECK Standard Server. Once the communication server is running, you may run the IDTECK Standard Server software. Default login ID, admin. Default password, admin. Now that IDTECK Standard Server software is running, let's begin our step-by-step tutorial. Now let us begin step 1, building floor setting. The building floor setting is a configuration page to map out how many floors with the certain building. A sample configuration is already included by clicking the green right arrow button. As you can see, the building name building is already assigned with floor 1. But if you like to add more floors, click on the appropriate floors following the right arrow button to add. To remove, click on the left arrow button. Then click on Save. To save the building settings. Now let us begin step 2, site setting. Site setting is a configuration page to assign the IP addresses of the communication servers. A sample site is already included within the site setting by clicking the green right arrow button. Please fill in the appropriate site name as well as the IP address of the communication server. By default, the port number is 51008, but this may change according to each person's network. After filling in the IP address and port number, please click on Connection Test to test the connection between the communication server. If successful, the site is connected message will appear, then press OK. Once the connection test is completed, click on Save. Now that you have saved the site, click on OK. Now you will be able to see the status on the bottom right hand corner saying all communication servers are connected. Now let us begin step 3, loop setting. Loop setting is a configuration page to establish connection to the networked IDTECK access controllers. First, please select the site. Next, name the loop. Select the type of communication, either it be serial or network, as well as if you will be using the loop, yes or no. Optional, polling speed. By default, polling speed is 200 milliseconds, but this can be adjusted accordingly. If serial communication, please select the port number as well as the baud rate. If the communication is network, click on Auto Search Loop to find all connected IDTECK access controllers within the network. Select the appropriate MAC address of the IDTECK device. If you like to add, click on the down arrow button. Once the device is added to the list below, you may make appropriate changes to the IP address, the subnet, gateway, port number, as well as baud rate. Once changes have been made, click on Apply. Network setting is performed. Once the changes have been made and applied, please click on Save. Now that the save is successful, click on OK. Do you want to restart the communication server? Of course. Now the save has been completed and the communication has been restarted. You will see now below on the bottom right hand corner that all devices have been connected and all communication servers are connected. Now let us begin step 4, device setting. The device setting is the configuration page to set what type of device will be connected according to the loop setting, as well as the ability to enable or disable functions. First, please select the site, then the loop, what type of device, either it be a controller or biometric reader, the type of IDTECK product, in this tutorial, we will be utilizing the ITDC. How many doors? What is the device address? By default, it is 0. The name of the device. Check whether to use or not. And you may increase or decrease the card memory buffer. According to the product type, some features may not be enabled, such as biometric setting, event priority, setting for type of event storage, as well as lift. Under operation mode, you may see some options disabled, but you may enable or disable the functions that are currently being utilized. Anti-passback, door open alarm time, duress mode, arm and disarm, two-man operation mode. Under controller option, the only function for the ITDC that you may enable or disable is the keypad. As mentioned before, depending on the device that is being utilized, some of these features will be enabled. Once you have made the appropriate changes, please select Save. The save has been performed. Press OK. Do you want to restart the communication server? Yes. Once the communication server is restarted, you may now send those settings to the board. Now you have successfully completed the device setting. Now let us begin step 5, door setting. The door setting is the configuration page to name and set operation functions to the doors that are connected to the device. First, click on the green right arrow button. This will retrieve the information that was set within the device setting. Now you will be able to name the door, as well as locate where the door is located. Option for operating time, meaning how long would you like the door to be unlocked for, as well as the ability to set a time schedule for the door to be unlocked during a specified time schedule. Next, you may name the reader that is connected to that door, what type of reader, a proximity reader, proximity plus keypad reader, or a biometric reader. You may select the type of mode. In the case that you will be using a keypad reader, you may set the RF plus password mode so the door is only unlocked when the card or PIN plus the password is presented. Now, click on Save. We would like to send the information to the device. Click OK. Let us create a card holder under the card holder management. Under the card holder management, there are yellow fields. These yellow fields indicate required information by the system. First, employee ID, name of the cardholder, company name, currently have a sample, as well as department. You may include a photo by clicking on Open, or capturing a photo via webcam. Next step, access card information. Here you will be assigning a card number to this card holder. Click on whether to use card, what type of card, card number, password of 4-digit, what kind of card, employee, management, visitor, arm and disarm, or special ID. You may give a validity date on the card so it will expire after the valid by date. You may indicate this as a lost card in the future, as well as when it was reissued or issued. Now let us set a door to our cardholder. Currently I only have one door, so I will click on whether or not to set individual door. You may pull down the drop-down menu, individual door set. My front door was configured within the door setting. Once complete, click on Issue. The Detailed Information tab is optional information about the cardholder. Biometric Management, if you like to register a fingerprint to this cardholder. User-defined fields, extra information about the cardholder. Event and alarm status, you may be able to pull up all the records for the events and alarm in regards to this specific cardholder, as well as assign time and attendance so you may keep track of this employee's hours within the company. Once you've filled in all the information that is required, click on Save. Yes. Yes. Now you have successfully created a card holder. Now let us test the card that we have just created within the card holder management. We may do this by viewing the integrated monitoring. Within the integrated monitoring, we may be able to view all the normal events, alarm events, as well as any deletion or additions that happen to the system under auditing log. Let us now test our card. And it has been successfully registered into the system.